Welcome, welcome, welcome to Garnetqueentarot. How are my wonderful and wonderful Taurus family doing today? How are you guys doing? What's going on? How was your weekend? Hope everybody had a good time. We are going to do Love on My Mind. Love on My Mind. But before we get in tune with everything, let's practice our routine. Inhale, exhale twice. Visitors, you are more than welcome to join in with us. We do a cleansing on this side and we like to do one on yours. So we like you to inhale, exhale twice, shake it off, just breathing and releasing any tension so it doesn't come into our sacred realm. So get ready to inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And shake it off, shake it off. Let us spray. Yes. Yes. Love the fresh energy. What's going on? How's the love life going? I want you to think for a minute and put your questions out there so it could swarm in the universe and come to us. Speak to us. Let us know what is happening on behalf of our wonderful Taurus family. Give them the answers that they are seeking. Yes, yes, yes. Here we go. It's a gorgeous day today. I love when the sun is shining. But you know what? We have so much to be thankful for. Don't you believe that? What are you thankful for today? Please. Here we go. Jealousy. I'm very jealous. I can barely stand it. I tell you all the time. Taurus, you're not jealous of nobody. You're the bull. But people are jealous of you. Jealousy surrounds you, especially when you're working on your skills, your craft, and your climbing. I'm very jealous. I can barely stand it. That's how people look at you. You think you're struggling at times, but all people see is you climbing and not giving up. And a lot of them wish they had your strength and tenacity to keep going, whereas they don't. That's your willpower. You're a bull. You're stubborn. So you tend to overcome a lot of obstacles because you don't take no for an answer, especially when people try to pound you in it and make you think that they can control you like a puppet. And you say, stand back. Wait a minute. I'm not the one. You must have mistaken me for someone else. No, that's not who I am. I will keep striving and striving until I achieve my set goals. And the more you push me or try to push me over the edge or try to block my path, is the more determined I become to have inspired action and be able to take control, take the reins, control my life, and not be handled by any puppet master that drives you crazy. You are very strategic as well, Taurus. You will play the game till you get through. And that's already difficult for you to fall in line when you as a Taurus see your way doing something different. So people around you, if don't be jealous. Work hard so that you can get your own. So when you have your relationships and things, there will be people that are envious of who you have, what you're doing, what your plans are. So just make sure when you see somebody that just doesn't fit in and your intuition is telling you something different, listen to your intuition. Obsessed. See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? Somebody's not only jealous of you, they're obsessed with you. And they're circling the wagons, trying to see what it is that you do, probably even trying to infringe on a relationship you have. I think I'm obsessed with you. I think about you all the time, stalk your socials, and I hope I run into you when I'm out. Phew! Obsessed. Somebody's stalking you right now. Woo! Keep your glasses on. Keep paying attention. There's jealousy. There's obsession. There are people that like you that you may not even know. or not even wonder about. They may be part embarking upon your path, but you're not feeling them right now. You're not feeling them right now, but they're obsessed with you. Wow. Be careful with that type of stuff. Let me go. You deserve all the good things in this world, and I'm not in that space to give you the type of connection you deserve. Live your life and let me go. That's what you're saying, Taurus. You're not feeling that person, and you're telling them to just go on with your life. Let me go. Leave me alone. You have to kind of paw people off of you. Maybe it's your perfume or cologne. Because you driving them wild. Woohoo. You driving them wild. What's going on? Taurus, you putting it on some people and you're not even aware of people that are jealous, but you know people that are obsessed with you. You had to change your phone number, even change your email. Oh my gosh. I think you have people blocked on social media. Some folks are really obsessed with you. You feel like home. Being with you reminds me of simpler times. You bring me so much happiness and peace. This is somebody that's been watching you. I'm not even seeing you connecting with this person. It may even be somebody you work around and you're collaborating with them on business and at work and things, career. Being with you reminds me of simpler times. You bring me so much happiness and peace. That's why that person is obsessed with you. You have quite a few eyes poking out, looking at you. And you're not feeling them like that. They are really into you. And it's more than one person. I'm telling you right now, you got 3 people. One that's just envious of you. One that's obsessed with you. And one that wants to be a part of your life long term. Because you make them feel good. You are being stalked. If you think somebody was looking at you, yeah, they were. Wow. Wow. Still listening. I listen to the music you shared with me. It helps me to connect with you, although we are apart. And you see, it may be somebody, too, that you think is just a friend, and they want more of the relationship. They're pretending to be your friend. Well, you could be friends first, but they want more than a friendship. You might be doing things out of the kindness of your heart, not realizing how someone is in tune with you, obsessed with you, jealous of you, wanting you, needing you, and you're so aloof about it. You're not realizing and recognizing the signs. You are being followed by somebody that is obsessed with you. Any social media you have, if they live in the neighborhood, they're driving by your house, if you got notes lately or different things, it's somebody really tied to you, even though you're not tied to them. They are feeling you. They're wanting to feel you. Wow, Taurus. You're doing the darn thing for them. And then there's somebody that's just full of jealousy that's looking at you and can't believe you've elevated to where you were. Or it might be somebody you used to date and now you're on a different level and they're wishing they were there with you. So they end up hating on you because of the fact that you wanted them to be part of your life, but they didn't answer the door when it rang. They certainly didn't answer the door when it rang. And that's a big deal for you. Because if you put your feelings out there and it's not reciprocated, you usually just move on. You're a stubborn bull. You're not going to hold people down that don't value you and what you bring to the table. Focused on money. That's what you're saying. I'm currently focusing on my career and finances. My main priority is financial stability. That's it right there. That's it right there, Taurus. People don't understand that when you about your paper and you about your business, that's your primary focus. Down the line, you will get situated and settle down with someone. But right now, you don't have the time to give 100% fully to a relationship. And that's your reasoning behind not wanting to be involved with anybody at this time. You don't mind a fling here and there, but as far as 100% full commitment, that's not happening right now for you because you don't want it. You are focused on your money. You are focused on your paper. You are building your empire. And some people just don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear it. And then you say, let me go. You deserve all the good things in this world. And right now, I am not in a space to give you the type of connection you deserve. Live your life and let me go. You know what is really nice about you, Taurus? And this is really, as that bull that you are, what's happening here is people are feeling you. Whether you're a male or female, people are feeling you and wanting to be with you. There are people that are obsessed with you. Somebody might have said to you as a male, you smell really nice, your cologne is nice, or anybody that gets with you is fortunate, they're lucky. Female, you're beautiful and you're a go-getter, and I'm really into you and stuff like that. And I could see your eyes rolling at the back of your head because some of the people that are interested in you, you're definitely not feeling. You're not even really into a relationship right now. Be honest. Just like you are. You're saying, listen, let me go. I'm not in that space right now. I'm working on my financial stability. And it's not that I don't think you're attractive or I don't think you're handsome. It's just that I am really working on me right now, trying to get it together, and I can't be part of a relationship until I'm comfortable with myself. I don't mind hanging out and doing things, but as far as building a long-term relationship, that's not happening right now. It's not you, it's me. That's the kind of line you're giving because even though you like the person and stuff like that, not the one that's obsessed with you because they losing their mind over you and you're just sick of them. They're the kind of people that ring your doorbell, leave flowers at the door, leave a note attached to your door, call you at work, just harassing you, and it's getting really annoying for you right now because you truly are not feeling this person at all, Taurus. And I think what might have happened is you might have even slept with this person one time, like a one night stand. And this person thought there was more to the relationship because they really, really like you. And something that you did might have made them become more hopeful that there's a possibility that something could develop from the relationship. You might have put that energy out there and now you regret it. And you have to be very careful because you got this person talking about you feel like home. This might have been the one night stand person, and now they're obsessed with you. The other person sees you benefiting and moving forward, and you're not attaching yourself to them. Could have been a friend that wanted more, and now they're jealous because you're not spending time with them. You got one that's obsessed with you and just feeling that you played them somewhat. You got one that's telling you you feel like home and they want to be with you, and you're asking them to let you go because you're not in that space right now. And then you talk about you still listening. I listen to the music you shared with me. It helps me to connect with you, although we are apart. That's the same one that's obsessed with you. You might have said, oh, played some music or something that they liked, or you could have been at your desk at work and you might have played a little something low and they're like, wanting to go further with you. You know that song, you like that song, or you tune them into a song, and now every time that they hear that song or they play it, they think of you. They're obsessed. And then you just said, listen, you're telling them again, let me go because I'm focused on my money. I'm focused on my paper. I'm focused on my empire. I'm focused on building. I'm focused on me. I'm selfish like that right now. I don't have the time and the energy to involve myself in any long-term relationship. I don't know what else I could say to you. You keep popping up wherever I go. You're at the gym. You at the restaurant I like, you go and get a bagel at the same place I go. It's like this person is tracking you big time. They just appear. They always seem like they're always in the vicinity of you. They're the person that would pack up where they live and move in the same building you live in or in the same neighborhood where your house is. And they just see themselves at home with you, building a life with you. No matter what you say, they're not hearing you. You have been so cold-blooded and said things to them to make them go away. They're listening to music that you like. And you're just like, listen, you're nice and all. We had a little something if you did. But I'm moving on for that right now. I'm not looking for a serious relationship. I'm sorry for the lack of communication, but I don't think that we connect. And you figuring they're denying it. They figure that you're denying it. You're not recognizing how close and connected you guys really are. And they mean that you all are going to be close. So no matter what you say, they're not hearing you right now, Taurus. They need you in their life. They see you just playing games and not wanting to accept the fact that there's a connection, no matter how many times you spit it out. Let me go! Let me go! Let me go! Nope. Taurus, you got to be upfront when you getting into a relationship with people or even if you're just doing a one-night stand, because some people take them things to heart. And this person is no different. Keep focusing on your money and your gifts and what it is you're working toward. But do know that this distraction is real and you got to be careful. Because there are people circling the wagons with you and wanting more from you than you're willing to give. That's why I say you got to be careful who you connect with. Don't try to be doing these one-night stands when people want a long-term lasting relationship, and don't say certain things just to get in people's bed. This is going to take a little bit of time to get this relationship over the hump, and might need an intervention because this person is losing it a little. Woohoo! If you got any sort of feelings for this person, explain to them that you can't look at this kind of relationship right now. You're not saying that something might not happen down the line, but you can't be 100% committed. So many people get into these one-night stands and then people hold them to it. You start dating somebody, if they want to put your whole face on their body and y'all been dating a couple weeks, run! Run! Be careful, for real. All jokes aside, be careful, Taurus, because this person is really obsessed with you. And people take it for a joke. But when you have someone this obsessed and they talking about it feels like home with you, ooh, child. That's a ooh moment. Okay? So continue to focus on your money, but pay attention to repetitive things you may see. If the person is always showing up at your doorstep, you might have to do a police report or something, because this person seemed like they don't want to let loose of you, even though you've been telling them. You're being honest a little too late. But it's better late than never. You might have to file that police report, because I don't see them wanting to let you go. Just make the police aware that someone is obsessed with you, just so it's documented and it's not your word against their word or anything like that. Just make sure you protect yourself, because between jealousy, obsession, the need to have you as part of their lives, and you asking to let me go, to let go of this relationship, Taurus, you have to make sure you pay attention and you're alert, be aware of your surroundings. And if it's somebody you like, then let them know so they don't have to be sneaking around and following you all over the place, because there's eyes on you. It's looking at all social media contacts, is looking at where you go. Always change up your routine, unless you're planning to be with this person, because you know what? They're going to be around you for a long time, because they're figuring that you're in denial of this relationship, and they have to reactivate where you want to be with them and Be patient with you since you're focusing on making money. This is a person that would give you money just to make you happy. Do special things for you to let you know how they feel about you. This is a deep connection as far as that person is concerned. You got to think through your feelings. But I know you haven't had time. You just don't want to be bothered right now. But I'm telling you, be aware, be alert. And if you talk to this person, talk to them, and you don't want to be with them, be in an open place. If you want to be with them, show more affection. But either way, be aware of your feelings. And you already told them, let me go, because you want to grow your empire. And if they're not feeling you, they laugh it off. Woo! That's what you call being in the pickle jar. You know, it's so funny. My daughter and I do this all the time. We imitate the little slogans that they use or quotes that they have on different shows. One of the things I know, I was watching Nicole Wallace on MSNBC, and it was like the guy said, and she says it sometimes too, I believe, or is it just the guy? He says, you know, you can't squeeze the toothpaste back to the tube. You can't. It was like my daughter and I'll be looking at each other. You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. You know, there's so many other sayings, but it's like I just thought about that. It's like a lot of times you go through life and you go through your different phases. And Taurus, one of the things that you do is you have difficulty always communicating how you feel because you don't want to hurt people's feelings. But if you're working on something or a project that's really important to you and people keep infringing on that time and space, you will get mad and snap and say, hey, let me go. I don't have the time to commit to a long-term relationship right now. And you mean it. But because you do it in such a tactful and nice manner, even though you're a bull, people think you just don't recognize what you're saying right now, and they'll give you time to get in tune with your feelings. You take it lightly. They're taking it seriously. So don't play with people and their feelings. Be alert, pay attention, and when you start seeing those obsession signs, report it if it becomes too much. Don't take it for granted. And make sure you're upfront and honest with people. Make sure you got witnesses too. Just be careful, okay? Don't take somebody's obsession with you lightly. Focus on what it is you need to do to get your paper, but don't overlook the fact that you are being stalked right now. Dad used to say, kill them with kindness. Be nice to people and stuff like that. Meet them in open places, and if it needs to be documented, let it be documented. Just don't assume that it's over because you dismiss this person. Sometimes people get enraged. So all I'm saying to you right now is be careful, be alert. Don't fool around with people and their feelings. Let them know if it's not something of interest to you, and be upfront and honest and say, hey, I'm working on building my financial portfolio right now. So please excuse me because I really don't have the commitment or the time to focus solely on a relationship. Maybe if it was a different time, I'd be able to work through this with you. But right now, it's so much on my plate that I would feel like I'm neglecting you. Okay, so please don't take it to heart. Just know that I appreciate you. But right now, I ask that you appreciate my time because I don't have the time to focus on a long-term relationship, not even a short-term one. You have to be upfront and reiterate on a consistent, constant basis so that people know what you're saying. Make sure you have a couple witnesses so people know that you were telling this person, listen, we can't go any further right now. And I don't know how long it's going to take for me to be looking for a long-term relationship when I'm building a stable and solid foundation, because that's all you're really concerned about right now. So be honest. Don't trip with people and their feelings. Okay? Garnetqueentarot saying, be inspired to rise. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And recognize that just because you don't like somebody doesn't mean they don't like you. And if they're saying things to you, or I like you, or you're nice, and they keep pushing that agenda, don't take it lightly. Pay attention and listen. People ignore things that they hear because they're not feeling that way. It has nothing to do with the other person. Stay true, stay focused, and be aware and alert. Take care till we meet again. Garnet Queen Tarot saying, please be inspired to rise. Take care.